Annie Vivi here, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing yet again another super in-depth and super honest review on the ever popular, timeless Coach Nolita 19 shoulder bag. I'm going to be doing an unboxing, going over the price and where to buy it, going over the specs, measurements, and details, doing some close-up shots and mod shots, going over the pros and cons, and finally giving you my final score and whether I would recommend this bag to you or not. So if you're interested in any of that, then please keep on watching. So let's go ahead and get started with the unboxing first. So now let's just get into the price and where to buy this bag. So this bag typically retails for about 210 Canadian dollars, which is about 149 USD. But I recently got it on sale for about 159 Canadian dollars. And after tax, it was about 179 Canadian dollars, which is about 113 USD. The reason why I said sale in quotation marks is because that is like the outlet sale price, but I mean, we all know that it never actually retails for the original price, and that sale price is the real price. But yeah, you can buy this bag online or in store in the Coach outlet stores or the Coach outlet website. It's nothing new at all. It is a staple and a classic in the Coach line. It's existed for as long as I can remember and comes in so many different colors. I have here the signature print in the brown tan color with the gold hardware. They also have it in like beige and white and black and a dark signature print and just every color under the sun, including like seasonal styles like Halloween ones, Valentine's Day one, Christmas ones, etc. Alrighty guys, so now I'm just going to show you some close-up details of this bag. So the length of this bag is 7.5 inches and the height is 4.5 inches and the width is 2 inches. It is not leather, in fact it is made of a coated canvas material, and the interior of the bag is made of a fabric lining. This one happens to be a light brown fabric, and there are 2 card slots. And the shoulder strap, if you do decide to wear it like a shoulder strap, is about a 16 centimeter drop. So it just barely fits as a shoulder bag. You could get a chain extender. Yeah, without an extender, this is how it's fitting. So just an inch or so above my armpit. So yeah, barely making the cut as passing as a shoulder bag. You can also wear this bag as a wristlet, like this. But I personally am not a huge fan of wristlets, and I will probably be exclusively wearing it as a shoulder bag, or at the very least like 90% of the time wearing it as a shoulder bag. So here is the gorgeous front of the bag. As you can see, it has a gorgeous Coach raised logo right here, metallic, so pretty. And the gold is like a nice champagne-y gold. It is definitely on the warm side, so just keep that in mind, but it's not too yellow. Here is the side of the bag. And this side of the bag, and we have of course the classic Coach tag here, and the bottom of the bag we've got the Coach etched in there as well. One thing I don't love about this bag upon receiving it in the mail is there's a lot of these little like white wiry fluffs. You probably can't see it on camera, but yeah, I don't love that. There also is an extreme amount of detail in the sense that even on this chain here, you can see the Coach etched in there. And also on this side as well. Don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, lots and lots of detail. Coach etched on both sides of the zipper. And then the inside is just fabric with the 2 slots. Gorgeous. Alrighty guys, so I've gathered up the very common things that people often like to carry in a small bag, and I'm also going to be trying out some larger items to test it out as well. So let's see what fits inside this little bag. So first of all, I'm going to try out a small umbrella, and sure enough, it does not fit, you guys. I didn't think it would, but yeah, just had to test. Next up, we have my cell phone. This is the Google Pixel 10 Pro. Fits very easily inside. Now, I personally carry my cash and cards in this little plastic PVC cheapo little catch-all, but yeah, so just to show you, that definitely fits very easily. But I know not a lot of people use this as a wallet, so I also included some common wallet styles just to test. So here is the Louis Vuitton key clay, for example. Fits beautifully. Here is a small compact foldable wallet. Also fits nicely. Now let's try a more full-size wallet that is on the thin and flat side, like this Kate Spade one. Okay, so she does fit, although it is a little bit tight, but it does fit. However, for the sake of this video, and often if you're going to use a bag this small, you would probably go with something more like the key clay, so we're going to just include that one here. Next, we have a mini tissue pack. Fits perfectly. A mini perfume, lip gloss or lipstick, a mini compact, hand sanitizer, and keys. And let's see if we can zip that up. It zips up nicely. Now, I normally would not put this many things in such a small bag. I probably wouldn't bring all of this extra makeup or perfume. Probably I would just carry my wallet, my phone, and maybe one lip gloss and hand sanitizer, which leaves a lot of room to spare. And then you could also try to put your sunglasses in, which do fit, but it is a little bit tight, but they do fit. You could just, you know, maneuver it in a way that they could fit, but yeah, it is a little tight, but they do fit in there. But normally, for me personally, this is how minimal I would like to carry it. So my phone, small key clay or wallet, lipstick, sanitizer, and my keys on top. That's it. But yeah, just so you know, you can put a lot more than that, but I personally like to have some breathing room. To go over the pros and cons of this bag. So the first pro I can think of, and this definitely depends on what finish that you get, as the Nolita comes in many different finishes. They even have like furry ones, fabric ones, wicker ones, raffia ones, etc. But in terms of the canvas one that I have here, what's great about this material is that it's relatively water resistant, as in water just slides off of it. You can just wipe it clean. It will dry off and wipe clean very easily, and it won't get stained as easily as, say, a raffia or a fabric style. It's the perfect, compact, simple, and cute, easy to use size. So it's really great for going out for groceries, running errands, going on a date night, going out for lunch with your coworkers and you just need your essentials, going to the movie theater, etc. And I especially love it for going on my daily 10K steps walks every day. It just is perfect for just your essentials and just fits really easily under your armpit. And yeah, I absolutely love it for that. It's just so grab and go, so easy. And it's not as bulky as other shoulder bags I've experienced, like the Guess one or the Terry shoulder bag that I have reviewed on my channel. Yeah, as you can see, I have the Terry shoulder bag right here. I am going to do a full in-depth comparison video for you guys soon, but just real quick here, as you can see, it's just ever so slightly bulkier, and the Nolita is nice and flat. So I love it for that reason. It's very compact. And yeah, just fits so comfortably. There's nothing bulking out. There's no chains or bells and whistles. It's not flopping around. It's so secure. I just love it so much. Another pro is the longevity of this style. As I said earlier, the Nolita 19 has been around forever in the Coach collection. I honestly don't remember a time where it didn't exist, to be honest. It's very classic and a favorite for a reason. I have had my eye on it for years and years, and I always thought it was really cute. But I kind of just thought, like, it's so small, what could that possibly fit? It's like barely any bigger than the wristlet, which I'm not a huge wristlet person personally. So I was just like, I don't know. But once I discovered that like you can wear it as a shoulder bag, which I love a good shoulder bag, it changed the game, you guys. Like, I absolutely love this bag. I definitely see why it's been popular and timeless for so long. Another pro is that it's super high quality. I find that the leather is really nice. The canvas is also really durable and smooth. The zipper is extremely smooth and very satisfying to pull open and closed. And it's just so easy, you guys. And the final pro I can think of is that it can double as either a shoulder bag or a wristlet, depending on what you prefer. Alrighty guys, so now I'm just gonna get into the cons of this bag. So obviously, because of the nature of the fact that it is a small mini bag, it obviously doesn't fit that much. It doesn't fit an umbrella, a water bottle, like it's pretty much just your essentials and maybe a little bit more, like a mini perfume, maybe sunglasses, maybe a lipstick. Obviously isn't like a super everyday bag, more just like going out for a short period of time. I mean, you could use it as an everyday bag if you are a minimalist. For me personally, if I'm going out all day, like I'm going into the city or something like that, going on an adventure, I do like to have like a water bottle, a sweater, an umbrella on me. So yeah, it is just for like the really sunny, nice days where you're just going in and out of somewhere. As well, it won't fit a regular size or large wallet or any kind of wallet that's super thick. As I showed in the what fits portion of this video, the capacity is very small and kind of narrow. It's not too bad, but yeah, just if you also had your phone in there, you definitely couldn't put like a thicker wallet, as that would take up pretty much all of the real estate of this bag. Another huge con I can think of is that the shoulder strap, if you do decide to wear it as a shoulder bag, is very small in its length, so it doesn't fit on everyone. I happen to have abnormally small arms, I've been told. So as you can see, but even for me who has like relatively small arms, my armpit is just an inch above where the zipper is. So I don't love that. I'll probably end up getting one of those chain extender things on like Shein or something, as I've seen all the girls do on Pinterest and TikTok. And those can look really pretty and cute, and they're inexpensive, of course. But I do just like kind of have a pet peeve when it comes to expensive bags like this, kind of encouraging you to buy more add-ons. So like a bag organizer or a chain extender. It's like, I wish they would just make it even just one like metal loop longer would make all the difference. Just that extra inch. Because yeah, it is barely passable as a shoulder bag. It's pretty much tucked right under your armpit. But yeah, it's definitely not that inclusive to different body types and different arm shapes and sizes, which is not good. After spending so much money on this bag, I don't really want to be like forced to have to like spend even more money on these add-ons just to get it to function properly, you know? And the final con I can think of, and this is probably the biggest one, is how unbelievably expensive this was. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Coach has been really killing it, and obviously they're really trendy right now. And I do find their quality is some of the best out there right now, so it is worth it in a sense. But I do follow a lot of like purse forums and stuff, and a lot of people have said that the Coach Nolita 19 has, as recently as even just 2 years ago, sold for like under $100. On sale, it's like $80, $60. Regular price, people said it used to be around $100 to $125, maybe $135 at most. So the fact that this is $159 Canadian before tax, so after tax it's almost $180, which is almost $200 for this tiny little borderline wristlet of a bag, is just kind of ridiculous. It isn't even leather, it's canvas, right? So Yeah, and the hardware is minimal. There's not that much to it. Like, I just think that as much as I do love it and see the hype, I also think that they are pricing it accordingly to that hype. As in, Coach is like kind of that girl right now. It's having a moment for sure. Like the other day, I went to like the trendiest part of where I'm from in the big city. I went to a really like trendy strip of stores, and pretty much all of the young women around there had a Coach shoulder bag. So they definitely are that girl right now, and they know it, and therefore they are jacking up the prices a ridiculous amount, just seeing like what they can get away with. And obviously I don't like that. I think that's really scummy, and yeah, it's getting a little ridiculous. Once it gets to the point that it's like $200 for this, I think that's actually criminal. And they kind of remind me of Longchamp in the way that like the Longchamp Le Pliage tote bag that I absolutely adore, and it absolutely deserves the popularity and the hype, is kind of riding off of that popularity and hype because it's just not worth that price in terms of the material. You're paying for the popularity basically. So yeah, don't love that. Alrighty guys, so with all of that being said, my final score of this cute little Nolita 19 Coach bag is a solid 8 out of 10. Now I know that seems high considering it doesn't fit that much and it's not that versatile. However, for what it is, like obviously I didn't buy it with the intention that it would be my everyday adventure bag. It's more of like a running errands, going on a date night kind of bag. And for that purpose, it is perfect. It is exactly what I wanted. I find so many shoulder bags like the Coach Terry shoulder bag are just like a little bit wider here, and there's a lot of like chains and bells and whistles, and it just kind of like isn't as compact and simple as the little Nolita. It just fits so comfortably underneath. One time I was actually eating dinner and I forgot to take my bag off. That's how comfortable it is in this little nook in my armpit. And yeah, it's just so discreet, young and fresh and cute, and I honestly really do love it. However, the price is super ridiculous right now, so if you can wait for it to go on sale, if it ever does, maybe around the holidays perhaps, then definitely wait, because yeah, I would not pay this price for it again as much as I love it. So that is it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give this video a like if it was helpful to you, and please consider subscribing to my channel, as I would truly, truly, truly appreciate it more than you would ever know. And thank you all so very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye! Love you guys!